Hi friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina, I'm your host, and I'm super excited to be here with you today to go over how to turn your safety first turn and go DLX car seat into the booster seat mode. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and attached the top tether, that's that top strap. They want you to do that for the seat, but otherwise the seat is not going to be installed. And then the next step that we're going to do with our safety first turn and go DLX is go ahead and raise that headrest up to lengthen the seat. Now, if you had this seat tight, I had mine loose, but if it were tight, what you would then do is you would hit your release mechanism on the seat and go ahead and lengthen the torso. So it's just showing you that we're doing that. Now, the seat will also ask you to remove the belly buckle. So how to get rid of that is we're going to go ahead and remove the fabric from the front of the seat. And you do have to have the cup holders removed. That's why I don't have mine on here. And then the next step is going to be feeding your belly buckle through this middle slot, just like so, to take it out. And I make it look really easy, but I did practice because it took me a few times, but it will come out. And now we've removed that guy. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this sorted out so we can put our kiddo in here for booster. The next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and take the front component of that off. And if you look on the interior of the seat here, we'll unsnap that guy. Down here at the bottom of it, if you unsnap, you'll see we've got space to go ahead and have all of these components rest in this sort of back area of the seat. We then come and re-snap the snaps on either side, and nothing makes me feel like I have arthritis more than trying to do snaps, which is really cool. It's fun to be aging. And then you'll have your other pieces snapped together here nicely for kiddo. So we've got the seat set up in a way, and you can feel to make sure that there's nothing untoward like rubbing against their body. The seat feels great. Now I'm going to take my seatbelt and run my seatbelt through my shoulder belt harness, which is right here. There is a shoulder belt piece that you'll run that seatbelt through so that it sits on the body correctly. And obviously my poor little fabric here has come on and off for demonstration. We'll tuck that back in. But our seatbelt is going to come across the body for kiddo, just like that. And the interesting part about this one is that only the lap belt needs to hit across that lower component. Typically on booster seats, you're going to have to route this shoulder strap back underneath like this, but not on this guy. It can sit wherever you want it to on the seat, which is actually pretty cool, and it can even tuck in there to kind of sit appropriately. So again, you would want this low across their hips and then this to come across the top of their body. Now the other part of the seat is that it's not lower anchored in. When there's no child occupying the seat, they're going to want you to keep it seat belted so that if you stop suddenly, the seat won't become a projectile in an accident. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Anything that you want, I will do my best to answer. And check out my other videos explaining some of the other 360 all-in-one car seats that we've got playing on a list for you. All right, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.